All right, we're back for BIC Final number 3. And here we are on the first board with 14 high card points. Partner has opened a club. We're going to respond to spade because that looks like the normal thing to do. Part of it's 2 spades. We bid 4 spades. Easy hand. All right, tricks. We have 2.5 diamond tricks. We have a heart trick for 3.5. On the ace of clubs lead, we have 2 club tricks for 5.5. And we have 5 trumps for 10.5. Other places tricks might come from. Clubs might provide an extra trick, and if we can guess the diamond queen. So that's our plan. And it looks like it's a pull and trump hand because we don't need any of North's trumps to really do anything. And they just play a diamond for us and give up this entire suit. That's good. How do I want to play this club suit? Do I want to play a club to the 10 at some point? Or do I want to hope that they're 3-3? Or do I want to hope the jack falls doubleton? It would be very, very strange if West had the jack of clubs and led the ace. So I think what we're going to do after we win this diamond trick is pull the trump and play a club to the 10. And we have the rest of the tricks, right? 2 spades, the ace of hearts is 3, 2 clubs is 5, and the ace jack of diamonds is 7 to go with the 5 we've already got in the bag. Good start. We have 14 with 5-4 in the majors. Open a spade. Now they come into the auction, and there's really no reason for us to continue. Defend 2 hearts. That's our ace king fourth. That's kind of nice. Don't see any reason not to leave my singleton here. Dummy has 12 and one of these cheesy 2 diamond overcalls. We had, what did I say, 14? This does not really tell us anything about the other 2 hands. How did trick 1 go? That's always an important thing to wonder. Guess it won't let us see it anymore since we've already played trick 2. Okay, I think what happened was the king got played off the dummy and partner won the ace and is now shifted to spades. So I think what he's telling us to do is win the spade and continue playing spades. Okay, so Declare only had 1 diamond to go with 3 spades and probably 6 hearts and 3 clubs, maybe 5 hearts and 4 clubs. He didn't open with a weak 2 in hearts, so I tend to think that he had 5 hearts and 4 clubs here. All right, anyway, we'd better win this. And now we can't continue spades safely, or else we're going to set up that 9. The diamonds are going to provide 2 pitches for clubs, but if we think he's got 4 clubs and 5 hearts, that doesn't really matter to us. I guess probably the same thing could be said about the club suit, right? Play jack of spades right now. That. What if we just played a low spade? And if partner didn't have a heart to ruff with, that would mean that Declare had 3 spades, 6 hearts, because partner's already ruffed 1 thing. If partner only had a singleton trump, that means we had 4, the dummy had 2, and Declare would have 6, which would mean that he had 6 hearts, 3 spades, 1 diamond, and 3 clubs. So again, there's nothing useful for him to do with the 9 of spades. Is there? Queen jack of diamonds goes there. If that's the case, maybe his club tricks are going somewhere. So, let's think this out one more time. If partner doesn't have another heart, is it possible he just can't even get to this dummy? Very possible, right? But if I played a spade and he didn't have another heart, he would now get to pitch a club. And he can't do that with the diamonds. My watch is telling me it's time to stand, so we'll go ahead and do that while we're thinking about all this stuff here. I mean, he's got to have pretty good clubs here, since he didn't have good hearts and he didn't have good spades and he didn't have good diamonds. Is it possible that partner's got the jack of hearts left? That's possible. I think what we're going to do here is actually play a low spade. So we're going to maintain control of the spade. So what we're hoping happens here is that partner is able to ruff the 6. Or the 9, I guess, same card. Okay, so 10 of hearts, jack hearts. At this point, we know exactly what the shape of the hand was. Since partner had 2 hearts, we had 4, dummy had 2. That gives declare 5 hearts, the 3 spades that we saw, the 1 diamond that we saw, and 4 clubs. Right? So he's got 4 clubs at this point and 4 trumps. And as predicted, it looks like his clubs are pretty good if he's banging down ace-king here. One more club here. Going too deep, too rough. This is really too bad. So we're going to beat this one. Guess I should have played ace, king of hearts, and a heart earlier. And then declare would have only come to 3 trumps and the ace, king of clubs. And partner would have gotten 2 club tricks in the end. So I've messed this one up pretty badly by not just playing trump. Yeah, there was no entry to the board. So I think what it's going to say is back when I played the, looking at the double dummy here, back when I played the 3rd round of spades, I think if I just look at the ace, king of hearts there, it's going to show me that that would have led to down 3. So let's torture ourselves here. Got off to the right lead, partner made a good shift. We continued correctly with the queen of spades, which he ruffed. That was good. He played a diamond, which we ruffed. That was good. And here's where we made our mistake. Yeah. Playing the ace, king of hearts at that point would have led to down 2 rather than down 1. And I think I probably could have anticipated that. That's just a mistake. All right, 14, and we are semi-balanced. And we are opening a diamond, and if partner bids a spade, I guess we're going to come back with 1 no trump. Is that true, or would we rather just open at 1 no? I think we're going to open at 1 no. 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 2 spades by the bot, and this shows the invitational hand with 4 spades. So I think we're just going to continue with 2 no trump, and that's where we play. All right, we have 3 clubs. We have 2 hearts once we knock out the ace. And we got a bunch of hot garbage here. We'd like to play diamonds from the dummy, but the thing is, like, we don't have a whole lot of entries over there. So let's not panic. Let's instead just think about which suits would be safe to play. Another option is I could lead a heart to the 9, I suppose. I could just drive on spades. Oh, let's drive on spades. I like that plan. We're still missing the ace 9, 8, 5th of spades. And he shifts to the queen of diamonds. Okay. This robot may be blood related. Now what? Now let's see what's going on in diamonds. All right, still missing the 9x of diamonds. He just plays the 9 for us. That's awesome. Diamonds were 3-3. What do I wish to pitch from the dummy? Believe he said probably a spade makes the most sense. Is that true? Yeah, we're gonna have to find a couple other pitches too. Don't have any sure entry back to my hand once I cash the queen of clubs. Blah, 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 blah. What would I pitch on the 8 of diamonds and the 4 of diamonds if I do that right now? Can't pitch a spade. Don't really want to pitch clubs. What if I played a heart to the king and then a club back to my hand? Still not sure what I want to do with that heart 9 either. Oh, they have 5 spades left. So if I played a spade, they'd take their winner and exit another spade. So that's out. If I played a heart right now, I'd be committing to either playing the 9 or the king from the dummy. It's possible the club suit's just running this whole time. So I think what we're going to do actually is not cash these diamond winners. Does that seem right? What if we just pitch the 9 of hearts and the 4 of clubs on these 2 diamonds? Oh, let's do that instead. There's a spade and a heart from the opponents. And another spade and a heart. So at this point, they have 5 spades left and 5 hearts and 4 clubs. Does that make sense? Let's see. What did I mess up there? They have 3 spades left. Is that true? 7, 5. They have 3 spades left and 5 hearts and 4 clubs. Okay. So let's go ahead and play a heart to the king. Win that. And yeah, he's going to play the 6 of clubs. This, probably West has 2 clubs left since he led, I think, the deuce at trick 1. Play low from the dummy. I think is the only thing we can do. And now we catch hearts from the top. So he at this point has a club and 2 spades. So now what I'm going to do is pitch the 10 of clubs and lead a spade up. He wins the ace, and all he's got left are black cards, so the dummy is good. Cool. A lot of untangling to do on that hand. And they were always entitled to the ace of spades, the ace of hearts, and the ace of diamonds, and they only got one other trick, so it's probably pretty good for us. All right, hand 4. Six, 9, 12, 14, and they open a club in front of us. Huh? Okay, let's just stick with a mundane 1 diamond overcall, 1 spade by partner. We bid 2 diamonds. Pass, pass, double. And we are bidding 3 diamonds at some point, so we might as well do it now. And we buy it. They have not missed a heart fit. That's unfortunate. Tricks. We have 6 diamonds. We have 3 spades for 9. We have the ace king of clubs for 11, and we have a club rough in the dummy for 12. We got some timing stuff to do here, though. We're going to need to unblock the king of spades from our own hand, and then find a way out to the dummy to play the ace queen of spades and pitch our 2 hearts. Okay, so let us think about this. Ace king of clubs, king of spades, rough a club, pitch 2 hearts on the 2 spades, and then get around to drawing a trump. So that's what we're going to do. Well, we're here. We're going to get the king of spades out of the way. Now we're going to ruff a club. No danger of an overruff because East opened a club. Cross our fingers that both of these live, but if they don't, so what? That's fine. Is there any reason to throw the queen of hearts instead? Now let's just go ahead and overruff here. So that's all we were ever entitled to. And now there's 4 diamonds to the bullet that we have to extract. Now there are 2 left. And when he plays the jack of clubs, be careful and ruff high, right? So you're going to win the rest of the tricks except for the queen of hearts, which means we get the claim button, click it down 1 to making 4 of these last 5 tricks, and move on with your life. 8, 10, 11, 14, and we have a 5-card spade suit. Partner open a club in front of us, and we know by conditions of contest the partner can't have a better hand than we do, which means that we are definitely not in the slam zone. We are definitely in the game zone, and this is going to be a mundane auction. Tricks. Ace, king of hearts, king, queen of diamonds after he led the ace gives us 4. Once we knock out the ace of clubs, it'll give us 6. And if the trumps behave, like if they're 2-2 or if the queen drops, we'll have 5 of those, right? So we're going to lose the ace of clubs and the ace of diamonds, hopefully, and we'll see what happens in trumps. It is a trump pulling hand because we don't need dummies trumps to do anything else. Go ahead and dump the queen here because we don't need it, and that's the card that they already know that we have. All right, is there any reason to play one opponent or the other for queen, 4th of spades? This auction was a club, pass, a spade. If East had a void in spades, it's fairly likely she could have found a bid over a club. Therefore, we are going to play West to be the hypothetical person that has queen, 4th of spades, and we're going to run the spades. Well, we're going to imagine that the only thing we could help is if East has queen, 4th, we play a spade to the king, West will show out, and then we'll have a marked finesse through the queen. Assuming they both play spades, we're just going to play for the spades to be 2-2. All right, so much for all that thinking. And we have the rest of the tricks, right? Our third, we don't need to take a finesse in hearts. That 3rd heart goes on the queen of diamonds. We have 14 balanced. And we're going to open a no trump with this again. I'm told that this is winning bot bridge to open 14-point no trumps. And again, this is specific to this contest. I'm not suggesting that you start opening 14-point hands with 1 no trump. This isn't even like really the world's greatest 14 or anything. It's got poor club spots. It does have a 5-card suit, so that's a nice thing. But this is a particular tactic based on this bot best hand contest. All right, 7 spades. We have 5 club tricks. We have at least 2 hearts once the ace is gone. And on a spade lead, we now will win 2 spade tricks. Provided that we play small from the dummy first. Okay, so if you don't see it, like if we played the jack from the dummy and East were to cover with the queen or the king, we would only be guaranteed 1 spade trick, right? Because we would be we could win the ace and be left with the 10x. But if West has the other honor, we would only ever take 1 trick in the suit. If we play small from the dummy, though, what we're forcing East to do is commit one of his high cards before we have to play from the south hand. And no matter what he does, we'll come to 2 tricks. Like if he plays the queen or the king, we win the ace, and we still have the jack left in one hand, the 10x left in the other. If he plays small, our 10 will win. Okay, so the way to guarantee 2 tricks out of the suit is when they lead it is by playing small from the dummy. Notice that if you had to play the suit yourself, you could only guarantee yourself 1 trick. So jack and 1 opposite ace 10 third, that's a suit that you want them to lead for you. And hey, they obliged. All right, so I think this is do whatever happens in spades and knock out the ace of hearts. and pray that it's not East who wins the ace of hearts and does something extremely disturbing like shift to the queen of diamonds. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ace and set up our heart tricks. Oh, that's nice. We've got 3 heart tricks now. And they said, go ahead and establish our other spade. And now they play a spade. So we have at this point 1 in the bag. 1 spade is 2, 3 hearts is 5, 5 clubs is 10. And there's no reason to take the diamond finesse because, like, even if it's working, we still only have 10 tricks, right? So let's count that one more time. 9 plus 1 is 10. You'll notice that we have 10 and they have 2. That's the little situation where squeezes might exist, but there's no other threat here. Like, there's not 2 suits that we're threatening anything in. The only thing that's a threat is our king of diamonds is a threat to the person holding the ace of diamonds, but there's no squeeze because it's just the one threat. So we can actually just play a diamond off the dummy, win this, and claim all the rest of the tricks but 1. That should be a good result for us. Board 7. 8, 9, 11. So the high cards are going to be pretty evenly split on this deal. Partner bids 2 spades, and I don't think there's a reason to keep on going over this. 5-5 is a very nice shape to have, but I think bidding more here would be pushing it. Partner now bids 3 spades over the 3 heart balance, which probably means he has a 4th trump. Yep, the bot standard explanation seems to agree with that. I'm a little bit tempted to bid 4 spades here, but I think I'm still just going to pass. And this is going to be kind of a touch and go game here. It looks like it's about a 50-50 game. Anyway, our tricks. Probably 4 club tricks unless West has both honors. We have a diamond, and we have however many trumps this is, and there's, you know, really no choices in how to play the trump suit. So we got ourselves a pretty boring hand here. We're just going to try and lead clubs from the dummy twice. Go ahead and rough it here. Be careful with your spots. Like, if you wanted entries to the north hand, that deuce could potentially be an important card for you if the spots were laid out differently. So always be careful with that sort of stuff. We'll go ahead and draw trump here. They were 2-2, and now it's just a matter of playing clubs. He plays the 6 of diamonds. Is there any reason not to let this ride to the queen just in case? No, I mean, we might as well. All right, oh well. And this diamond ace doesn't do us any good, right? Because we'd be pitching a winner on it, in essence. And since we want to take the double finesse, we can just play low from our hand. It's interesting that he shifted to the 8 there. Would he really do that from king 8 third? Possibly. I want to be in the dummy, so I'm just going to go ahead and win the ace of diamonds here. It looks like I'm eating a trick, but I'm not. Like, if I let the queen of diamonds win, I'd be in the wrong hand to take the club finesse. And all I would be throwing on the ace of diamonds is club winners. We're going to win the ace and play a club and think about this. I highly suspect that East is just showing out here on the second club. Oh, he plays the king. So what's good news for us on this hand is that we lost 4 tricks and game wasn't makeable. Let's be careful here to win the ace of clubs and claim. And we get our 140. Nice. We have 16 balanced. We can overcall a no trump with this. It goes 2 clubs back to us. And we're going to pass and throw up because we have to find an opening lead. Bluch. What would somebody who knew how to play bridge do here? I guess probably lead. What about a trump lead? Dummy probably has roughing values. Yeah, what about a trump lead? And to be cute, we'll lead the contract card. Queen, jack, 8-5 with the dummy, so it looks like we haven't blown anything in the trump suit. That's nice. And partner showed up with a second club. That's interesting because it means declare only had 3 of them, which is going to narrow down the number of shapes he can have. He can't have as many as 4 diamonds now because he would have opened a diamond with 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, which means that he's got to have at least 7 major cards, right? So he's got to have at least 3 of all those. So potential shapes for him here are 4-3-3, with the 4-card suit being a major, or he could potentially be 4-4 in the majors with 3 clubs and 2 diamonds. And let's see, the dummy had the queen of clubs, which means dummy had 8. We had 16, as previously mentioned. This doesn't tell us anything about Declare's hand. Oh, I guess we know that Declare has a balanced hand, right? So she's not going to be 15-17 because she would have opened a no trump with that. And we play the jack of spades. Is there any rush to get to our stuff here? I wonder if partner gives us a count card here. He probably does. Not really anything we can do about that, and I can't see shifting away from either of these kings. So I believe what I'm going to do is play another spade. Does that look right? If that went to the 8, that would be bad. Do I want to just play king and the trump? And then we'd basically be playing no trump. Yeah, I like that plan. Just a diamond and a heart, and Declare now pitches a diamond. We still haven't learned a whole lot about this hand. We've seen 5 points from Declare. Declare probably has the ace of hearts to be playing the suit like this. It just doesn't make any sense if he doesn't. The bad news for him is that I have both the king and the jack. So I can't play the king of hearts here, and I don't think I want to shift to a diamond. If I shift to a diamond, what am I scared of? The fact that he might have ace queen left. We know he can't have more than 2 diamonds left. Is that in play? Ace queen of diamonds, ace of hearts would give him 10. The ace of clubs is 14. The jack of spades is 15. So he actually can't have that hand, and it is safe to play diamonds here. That's cool. Okay, we're going to go ahead and unblock the king here. Declare had 3-3 in the minors, which gives him 4-3 in the majors. Turned out he had 3 spades, so he has 4 hearts, so his last 2 cards are hearts. We go minus 90, which feels a little not great. What does Deep Finesse think of this opening lead? It thinks that I made the best opening lead. Well, that's nice for my self-esteem. All right, 9, 11, 15, semi-balanced. If the hearts and the clubs were reversed, I'd be opening a no trump with this, but when you've got 5 of a major and 4 of a different suit, the idea is to open a major and just rebid the other 4-card minor. 1 no trump by partner, which shouldn't be forcing, but I think I want to bid 2 clubs here. Basically, the hand I'd be passing 1 no trump with would be a 5-3-3-2 hand that didn't have enough points to open a no trump. He goes back to 2 hearts. There's no reason to keep on bidding. We're on almost surely on a 5-2 fit here. Oh, look at that. Bonus trump, but only 5 high credit points. Okay. So we have the ace of diamonds and either 4 or 5 hearts. If we can even get to the dummy, it's not a sure thing we can get to the dummy for the trump finesse. We have however many clubs. The obvious way to play this suit would be to pick an opponent to have ace doubleton and lead through them once and then duck on the way back. All right, and we know that the opponents couldn't bid, and we have only 20 points. So they're probably looking at pretty balanced hands with about 10 points each. And we'll keep in mind the 4 spades-led spades are almost surely 5-4. The fact that they haven't competed to 2 spades here is great for us. So East has ace, king of spades. Here's the jack of clubs lead. Huh. Do we want to go ahead and duck this? So who's more likely at this point to have the 10 of clubs? I guess East is probably. So we'll maintain our finessing position in clubs by winning the king and the dummy. That has given us access to the dummy to take the trump finesse if that's what we want to do. Do we want to take the club finesse instead? If that's really happening, we could just duck the second round. Okay, so what do we know? We know East has ace, king of spades. The jack of clubs. Is there really room for him to have the king of hearts? And he probably has one of the diamond cards too, because West didn't lead that. West led a 4th best spade. I don't think that there's really much chance that East actually has the king of hearts here. So rather than take the trump finesse, I think what I want to do is win the king of clubs and lead a club back to the 9. Or a club back to East roughing, which is fine. Plays the 6 of diamonds. West still has that. We can't get to the dummy anymore, so we're just going to pull trumps by banging out the ace and a heart. That's good. The trump finesse was wrong like we expected. And we just have the 3 tricks left in our hand. Diamond, and now is West going to be N played? I believe so. Yeah, he has to give us a club. Cool. And we actually get out for minus 50. With the opponents holding 9 spades. And like if you look at how many spades they could have made here, looks like they just had 1 heart loser and potentially only 1 diamond loser. Yeah, they could have made some spades. So 2 hearts down 1 for minus 50 should be a pretty decent result for us as far as minus scores go. All right, we're going to overcall no trump here. We have 15 with a 5-card club suit. Part of it's 4 diamonds Texas. That shows 6 hearts and a desire to play 4 hearts. Blah, 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 blah. Tricks. 2 diamonds. At least 1 club. And however many hearts. Do we know anything about the opponent's points? Not really. Is there any reason to play any particular opponent for the Queen of Hearts? I don't think so. Keep in mind that he led the 7, which is really only consistent with small cards. So East is going to have the Jack and 10 also, if you think about it, because West wouldn't have led the 7 from Jack 10-7, or the 7 from Jack 7, or the 7 from 10-7. So we can place the ace, the Jack, and the 10 of clubs with East. All right. I don't have a ton of entries to my hand. So what do we want to do here? Let's win it in dummy and play a heart to the Jack. It's the 10 diamonds. Okay. Is there any reason we need to rush to play spades now? No, we're just going to try and do that later. What if I roughed a club and played a heart to the ace? Does this even accomplish anything for us? Not really. Let's go ahead and play clubs here and see what this does for us. We know the East has the ace jack of clubs and the queen of hearts for 7. And not both diamonds. I wonder what the bots lead from 3 small. Well, if I played the queen of clubs and it got roughed, would that be terrible? I don't want to play the queen of clubs at this point. If I play this trump, I'm burning that. Don't really want to do that yet, but oh, let's just go ahead and ride the jack of spades here. Oh, he plays the queen. That's good for us. And now comes back the 8. Nothing interesting happened on that spade suit, did it? Jack, queen, king, ace. We're still missing the 9 and the 7. Okay, so the 6 is now there. Now we can go ahead and play the ace of hearts. And we can ruff a club and pull the trump and pitch the 6 of spades on the queen of clubs. So we have a claimer. 4-11. 8, 12, 16 with 7 hearts is a 1 heart opener. Pass by partner. Okay, 12, 15, 16. Partner's got no more than about 5. We've got about half the deck. In the meantime, we are going to be bidding some more hearts. And one more time. And we'll see if there's anything useful in the dummy. Jack 9 of spades is useful. And the queen of clubs is potentially useful. And I suppose the 10, 9 of hearts is potentially useful. So as 3 counts go, this is a pretty good one, actually. Tricks. What did he balance with? He just doubled twice, right? Yeah. And the 10 of spades is not from the king or the queen. Again, like, it doesn't make sense that the 10 would have been led if he had king, queen 10, or queen 10, or king 10, and we see the 9 in the dummy, right? So probably the 10 is from 10 doubleton, right? Right. It's a little bit weird that East didn't balance with a spade instead of a double. Anyway. So we might have an entry with the queen of clubs. We could force an entry by leading hearts to the 10-9, but that seems dumb because that would just give up a trick anytime the hearts were coming in for no losers. So what we're going to do is go ahead and cover this and play some trumps from the top and reevaluate. How about that? All right. So if we play a heart to the 10 now, he's going to win the queen. He's going to play a second spade. He's going to get a spade ruff. Is there really anything we can do about that? No. I guess we could have ducked the opening spade lead. That might have been a good idea. Too late for that, isn't it? Doop. I don't think there's any reason not to just play out the trumps from the top here. We've got all the spots, right? We are at this point missing queen, 7, deuce, right? So we can afford to play them from the top. And what I imagine is going to happen is he shifts to another spade. The 8, that's interesting. So the 7 is now actually up, but he's going to rough it away here. Yep. And we have nothing else to do except eventually lead a club to the queen. So we are going to be down 1. Play these out just in case somebody wants to forget that the 10 of clubs is a card that they need. We'll throw the beer because ruefully that's not going to score here. And the mean opponents win trick 13. All right, last board of the set coming up. Spade, and I have a nice hand with 6 diamonds and 4 hearts. So we're going to start with never called 2 diamonds. And we buy it. We have 16. The dummy has 6. East cannot have as many as 17. Does that tell us anything at all? No, not really. So let's see, what are our tricks? We have a bunch of club tricks. That's nice. Blah, 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 blah. So I think we're going to cover this and just pound out the diamonds from the top, right? Yeah. Two more diamonds left. It's the Jack of Hearts. It's unfortunate they're going to bother to get their heart tricks. And now hopefully we just get to our hand safely with the heart. Oh, good. He didn't have any more trumps. And at this point, we can draw the trumps. The 8 of hearts is good. We have club tricks galore. So this is just a claimer. And we'll see how we did on the provisional score. All right, 51. Not great, but at least we have another 50+% score. And, you know, we're a little bit running out of time here. We got 3 tournaments left, so we're halfway done. And our best score so far is 55. So we're going to have to get on our horse if we're going to finish with a very high finish here. So we'll play tournament number 4 here in just a few minutes.